Hey everyone, this is Rob,
And Michelle.
and welcome to Bunebape, your weekly podcast on everything you need to know about old school RuneScape.
Meet Merp.
Right. All right, so this week up on the docket, we actually have our first big newses of the year. I'm pretty
Yay!
excited about it. And we're just going to probably jump right into them. We don't have any special guests. Shout out to our guests that filled in over the winter break, but now
Thanks,
we're back to
guys.
normal. And we actually have quite a few things to go over, starting off with the official RuneScape podcast has their final episode with none other than the Mod Ash.
Yes, TM.
We'll kind of briefly go over stuff that they talked about, which I thought was generally pretty
Mhm.
interesting. And then we have not only a poll about a few interesting, mostly cosmetic stuff,
And quality of life.
we have a real update.
Yeah, new in player improvements round 2.
Yes, so we'll be talking about all those, and then of course we will be going into your questions and answers, obviously. So if you want to ask questions, feel free to ask questions on any of our socials listed down below, or go to discord.gg/boonbape. Everyone is welcome. You can ask questions there as well.
Mhm.
And also shout out every episode, just like the last many episodes, sponsored by you guys
Yeah.
and our
Thanks.
Patreons. So thank you again for supporting us any way you choose to, whether that is following and liking the podcast on like Spotify or something, or if you want to go the extra step and do Patreon, that's awesome as well. So thanks again for that.
Thank you.
And yeah, we can jump into this week's stuff. Actually, before we do that, Michelle, how's it going?
It's good. So I had a few like podcasty things. So I wanted to do a shout because we have 705 Spotify followers now, which is pretty cool. We hit the 700. Spotify also changed how they monetize. So we are closer to getting monetized now, which is pretty cool. So
Yeah,
if
this
you
is
guys,
your yearly reminder that we don't get paid to do this. It's
yeah,
still a labor of love.
yeah.
Although obviously we have Patreon now, so that is nice.
True. We're really close to consumption hours, but we just need to have like a bigger audience.
Consumption? It sounds like you said conception.
Conception hours. We need bigger audience size. It's supposed to be 1,000 people a month, which we've definitely met
1,000
before.
people don't even play RuneScape.
Shut up. No, we've met that before. So I'm just like, dang, Spotify, you guys chose a bad month to implement. So I'm really hopeful that we can hopefully do that. And then it'll feel more meaningful for the Patreon supporters to have ad free. Because right now, I guess that only matters if you listen on YouTube.
True.
But yeah. And then other things going on. I am wearing my glasses, I think, for the first time ever on the podcast. Because
She should wear it all the time. She's blind.
I'm not like blind. I had LASIK like 7 years ago, and I was 20/20 for like a year, and then my eyesight started getting bad again. But it makes me feel better that my eyesight would be twice as bad right now if I didn't have LASIK.
That's
So
not how that works, but yeah, I know what you mean.
like it would be pretty bad.
Yeah,
Because
it's
I'm
not
pretty close to being about where my prescription used to be.
What if it was a doubling effect? Just every few years, your vision got double worse.
That's how it feels. So I'm like, maybe I'll start wearing my glasses more, but they do start to hurt my nose after a while. So we'll see. And then I've been in a bingo this week, which has been a lot of fun. We got a Chambers Dragonhair crossbow splits, which was 11 mil each. My
Big.
first time doing a raid in forever. I was dying, bro, in CMs.
Very big.
I died like twice in 3. And then I also got 2 more unsired for the bingo, which was sick. I finished my bludgeon, and then I got a dupe head, which I don't need. But I think it's so cool because I am now at 400 KCs at Abyssal Sire, everything but the pet. I've gotten 9 unsired. It's 1 out of 900, or sorry, 1 out of 100.
It's one. Every time I talk to you, it just keeps going up. It's 1 out of 10,000. You wouldn't believe it.
It's 1 out of 100 to get unsired, and I've gotten 9. So I'm basically getting at a rate of like 1 out of 50, which is so sick. So we'll see if I can keep that look up until I get the pet, and then just that'd be such a cool one to early green log.
Big gamer boon.
Yeah, I try to be. Other than that, I don't know. There's probably other stuff I'll think of, but that's it for now. And I actually get to do giant mole as part of the bingo, so that's pretty cool. So I'm still going for pet. I'm at like 3.8K. I think I'm gonna get to 400 tonight and then switch to other content.
4,000.
Yeah, 4,000. I've never said a number out loud, it turns out.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Good job. You did a bunch of stuff this week.
Thanks. And then if I think of more, I'll say it. What have you been up to?
I have been impossibly busy.
Yeah.
If you could imagine.
You see him looking down.
Yeah, if you see me looking down, it's because I'm playing RuneScape on mobile. But Anyways, so
Oh
I've
my
been
god.
up to a bunch of stuff. I've been playing a bunch of Satisfactory still, same as I was last week.
Yeah.
And I've been putting like YouTube videos of it out on our other channel.
Yeah, we have a sister channel,
We do have a
Small
sister
Bape.
channel. It's a channel where we put non-RuneScape stuff.
Yeah. Like I'll probably still put Phasmo and Baldur's Gate 3 on Bunebape just because I've already established those games on the Bunebape channel.
Yeah.
But if I start playing like Minecraft, that might go on Small Bape.
Yeah, I made it just because I don't want like a ton of videos of not RuneScape to like go into other people or our subscribers, current subscribers feeds.
Yeah.
So that's why I just made the secondary channel. But I've been putting stuff over there fairly regularly. And then now I'm gonna say not I'm not gonna say what it is about, but I
Sure.
am starting a new account on RuneScape for a new series that we've been talking about for a while. And
Weaving us too.
it's gonna be on the Bunebape channel, so don't worry about that. If you're seeing this on YouTube, you'll also see those videos. But
So excited about it.
they're not gonna come out often, maybe like once a month or something like that. And I'm not gonna spoil
Don't
what
say anything.
the premise of the series is because I think it's a pretty cool premise.
Yeah.
But I can tell you the update. Like I can tell you weekly updates on the account.
Okay, cool. So tell us
Um,
about your account so far.
So this account is less than 2 days old.
It's 1 day and 3 hours, I believe.
1 day and 3 hours. Yeah. So I am actually kind of late. I wanted to start this at the beginning of January, but I kind of was dragging my feet. I
Yeah.
was busy doing other things, and then
Obsessed with Satisfactory.
I was like, wait, now I'm kind of like almost 2 weeks behind technically because I
Mhm.
only have so many months to progress this account to where I want it to be.
Yeah.
This account, I am really focusing on getting to end game stuff like raids. So
Imagine us tobbing together, not the entry mode.
true. Yeah, so this is an account, an Iron Man account that I'm specifically doing as much as I can to get to raids.
Yes.
And because of that, I have been playing a lot the last couple days. And by that I mean like just all day at work.
He made the account like about,
It was on Tuesday.
yeah, it was like less than 48 hours ago. And you're already like 27 hours played.
No, okay, no, I made it
made
Monday
it Monday.
night. Yeah, I made it
But
Monday
like
night.
you've played for like half the time you've had the account.
Yeah.
Like you've been logged in consistently.
Yeah, so like Michelle said, I've been on this account for a day and like 4 hours, and
Mhm.
I'm 309 total. Like this isn't crazy.
I think that's crazy for a day.
I think it's like good, but I think if anyone was expecting like 500 plus, like I still have a job.
Yeah.
So you have to consider that. But anyways, considering I've been working a regular schedule, yeah, 309 total with 44 of all my melees. I'm over 50 combat,
Yeah.
and I'm currently mining. I'm mining iron right now.
Tell them where you're mining because I didn't know that this was even like an option.
Yeah, so this is either a sick tip or I'm just really slow and this is bad.
And we're not counting the tiles correctly.
Yeah, this is like bad for reasons I don't know. But anyways, this is one of my favorite places to mine early on specifically.
Mhm.
I did this in leagues too, just because no one comes here and it's actually really close to a bank, kind of.
Yeah.
So if you ever need to mine early, like there's gold ore here as well as copper, tin, and iron. It's at Remington. It's right next to Remington.
Yeah.
And if you are on like the RuneLite client with like the slightly longer render distance from the mine, you can actually click on the deposit box next to the Antrana boat in Port Sarim, and you can one click between mining and between your bank.
So cool. I didn't know that was like an option. I wouldn't mine in Remington for one inventory and then tell you to Varrock and Mac, I don't want to go back there.
Yeah, just because at least as an early Ironman, it's kind of annoying getting around and having to mine, competing with all the bots in like
Yeah.
the usual locations and like Varrock and stuff like that. So I've been coming here. I haven't seen a single soul, and it's like I said, pretty close to a deposit box. So I just do however many inventories I want to do here, and then I go and smelt all of them at Edgeville.
I didn't even think about the deposit box because I just immediately thought, Varrock East and West mines.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, those
I
places
might
suck.
do that in the future, like during leagues.
Yeah, you're like competing with a ton of people whenever you're there.
Yeah.
So I looked around. I remember I did this like 4 or 5 accounts ago. I did this one time and I was like, oh, this is actually pretty sick.
That's crazy. I didn't even know you did that.
Yeah. So, anyways, though, yeah, I've just been playing a lot. I've mostly been at Gem Crab during the day and then like doing quests at night and um, doing pretty well.
Having fun?
Yeah, doing pretty well. I'm actually having fun because like I'm like focused on like
You have a goal.
yeah, exactly.
I think
Instead
you're
of just wandering
I
around.
feel like you're very goal oriented. I think I am too. Okay. Scratch that. I think everyone in RuneScape is. It's such a goal oriented person kind of game.
It can be, but I
Yeah.
think I don't know. I think a lot of people waffle, and that's like part of the game, where it's like, or not even necessarily that. I think it's really easy to be all like, all right, I'm doing this, and then something appears, and you're like, now I'm doing that.
Yeah, that's true. Something I wanted to also mention was that Robert streamed for the first time in like 4 years.
Yeah,
Not
it
actually
was
4 years.
it
like
was
3
on
years.
the other YouTube channel, but
It was
and it was
satisfactory.
satisfactory.
But it went well. I brought a bunch
It
of
was
people from
okay,
chat over.
yeah.
Well, yeah, but I thought it was fun. I don't watch that much streams because whenever I'm not like doing our RuneScape stuff, I'm like, man, I just want to like watch a scary movie. Like I'm watching the Conjuring series in the order, like the biblically accurate order in the
Yeah,
movies.
it's the Conjured, the Conjuring, and the Conjurer.
Tokyo Drift.
True.
Yeah, I love that one. So being in someone's chat and just yapping it up, I was like, oh, this is kind of fun.
Yeah, it was chill.
Yeah,
Maybe
should
maybe I'll stream RuneScape sometime.
Should I? That one would that be on the Bunebape or the other channel?
I don't know. I haven't thought
We'll
about
have to look into it because I mean, it used to be both of us
it.
streaming.
It would probably be Bunebape.
Yeah,
Yeah, it'd probably be
I'll
this
just change
channel.
everything to be like, hey, it's both of us. Some things I changed to just be me because you haven't in a while.
Wow.
I asked you about it like a full year ago.
Sure you did.
Something else. Okay. I have two things. The first, because Robert's playing RuneScape, I wanted you to read Kurt's response to our OSRS 2025 recap.
Yeah, I remember when you read this to me.
Yeah. Funny now.
This really was a great. This is what Kurt said. This really was a great year for OSRS, not only with updates, but with player base and interest in the game. Guess it wasn't that great though, because Rob still isn't playing.
Guess what, Kurt? He is.
I am playing, Kurt. I am playing my Iron Man, and I have many plans in store for my
Yeah.
Iron Man.
I swear to God, because this has happened before, if in 3 weeks Robert's like, yeah, I'm kind of over it, switch back to Maple Story, I'm gonna lose my marbles.
No,
I don't think
'cause
you will because you have the video idea.
you'll see, not just because of the video idea, but the account is very closely tied to other things I'm very dedicated to as well.
Yes.
So it's almost impossible for me to escape this reality without either swallowing an impossible amount of pride slash, I guess, being extremely lazy.
Yeah.
Like it would have to be like an overwhelming event would cause me to stop playing. At least for the
What
next
if I died?
5 months.
Would you still play in
If you
memoriam?
died,
Yeah.
like straight up, like tomorrow or something.
Yeah. Would you keep playing?
I don't know. I probably wouldn't. I would have to like move out of here. She says this like there's no other logistical nightmares that are caused by
You are my
this.
beneficiary, so you wouldn't have to move out immediately.
You think they just give me your life
Oh, yeah,
insurance
no.
immediately?
Probably takes a while.
Like, what are you talking about?
I feel like
We
you
have
just
bills
go.
to
I feel like
pay.
you just go and live with your sister. Like you just move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who do you think is gonna move all this stuff?
I feel like they'd come down and help you.
No, bro. It would take at least a full month of me just like preparing my life after you died.
Don't give up Moose and Goose, my babes.
I don't have any power over that. Yeah, don't die.
They're babies. Oh God.
Yeah.
I did get a physical today. My doctor said everything's good, so I'm like, eh.
Sure. But yeah, I don't have anything else really going on. Just well, I mean anything else.
I was like, you have a lot going
If
on.
I had anything else, I would have to add extra
Oh.
hours to the day somehow.
Do you want to tell us how your Ironman training is going too? Because people like asked recently on stream.
Sure. Yeah,
I
it's
thought you were just
going,
gonna be quiet.
it's going okay. I skipped training on Monday and Tuesday just because I'm lazy. That's
Just because he didn't really do much whenever I was recovering from the surgery. So now I feel like you're having to get back in the habit, which
Yeah.
sucks getting back in habits
well, no, yeah. So
for me.
I didn't really do much training for like half a month.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think probably closer to like 3 weeks. I didn't really do too much training.
You were training a little bit at first right after the surgery, and then you started again like 3 weeks after
Yeah.
post-op.
Just because in between like taking care of you, but also like all the holiday stuff, it
Yeah.
was just whatever. But it's tough because I have like significant perfectionism like
Yeah.
ingrained into me. So it's like a different like version of me would have already quit because it's like I haven't trained as much as I wanted to.
I feel like therapy's probably helped a lot with that, with being like, it's not all or nothing.
Yeah, potentially. And also there's just
So
like
shout out
so many
therapy.
things where it's like everyone doesn't have an easy time during the holidays
Yeah.
as far as like health wise or whatever. But I saw a
Hmm.
really great saying where it's like what you do between like December to January like shouldn't dictate what happens between January and November.
Yeah.
So it's like
I
that's
like that.
that's kind of like the way I have to think about it because yeah, like really all or nothing perfectionist mindset. So
Hmm.
it's tough getting over that. But anyways, getting back into it, and by that I mean I did a 3 hour bike ride on Saturday
Ugh.
and then a 2 hour run on Sunday, so that was pretty fine.
I love it because he does it all while I'm asleep and I wake up and he's like showered and stuff. And I'm like, good morning. What's going on?
Yep, absolutely. And it's cool because for the past like month or two, I've been training almost all indoors. One, because
Mhm.
it's cold, two, because we had like a crazy like entire month of like rain. So it kind of
Mm.
worked out that
Yeah.
way. But now my runs are so long that the treadmills at the gym don't go that
They
long.
only go 99 minutes
Yeah, they only
apparently.
go 99 minutes.
Weird.
So I'm going to be running an hour and 45 next week. So I'm actually going to have to start running outdoors.
So I might start going just walking.
Yeah.
Maybe. We'll see about that.
We have a lot of beaches here, so running outdoors is nice.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, so training's going as good as it can be. Oh, actually, the best part about training recently is I started lifting again, and I started lifting, funny enough, in my favorite way, which is also kind of the recommended way
Hmm.
for triathletes, which is extremely heavy.
Oh.
Not, relatively, obviously, I'm not like any world record lifter or anything like that, but for me, it's to lift heavy and that like helps with your like other aspects of triathlon training. So
Hmm.
it's nice. I haven't lifted in a really long time, and it's cool because you kind of like don't ever lose strength as long as you stay relatively in the gym.
Okay.
So I was still able to squat like nearly 3 plates.
Do you think I'll lose my strength whenever I go out to the gym after not? I'm not supposed to lift up because of surgery because I could
Yeah.
like get a hernia or something. Do
uh
you think I'll still have some?
Probably not.
Like
Well,
I probably won't have any.
compared to where you started, you will. But the thing
Mm.
is, like your foundations for strength is what comes back whenever you take a really long break.
Hmm. Okay.
And like your foundation is just like my foundation is like 12 years.
My foundation's
Your foundation is like a year.
less.
So it's like it's just different.
Yeah.
I mean, you will be stronger than like the first day. So
Okay. Well, that's something. Um, I had one more thing that I forgot I wanted to say. I would like your guys' inputs because people are always asking if we started actually being active in our clan, would you guys want to join?
yeah, we've had several people throughout 2025 and also even recently ask about clan stuff. And obviously it is a surprising amount of effort that goes into actively managing a clan.
Yeah. My thing is just like I'm pretty antisocial, so I told someone that we'll do a poll on Discord and if at least 10 other people join, I will like start inviting people again. My thing is I don't want there to just be like two of us cuz then I feel a lot of pressure to talk. If there's like 10 of us, I don't feel that pressure, you know. We could just say GZ and stuff. I feel a lot of pressure.
True.
But Robert was even talking about like if we did like clan events and stuff and I was like
Well, I mean, there's easy
that
clan
could be
events.
kind of
Like if you go to
cool. You
Wise
like
Old,
skill of the week and stuff.
if you go to Wise Old Man, like there's a million skill of the week things.
Yeah.
And so it's
So
like you can even do small events like that, small giveaways. Like we used to give away
stop.
for 3 years straight a bond every single week.
Dude, we found out that people were scamming us.
Well, not really. So there were
People would
some
make have
people were doing multiple
all
entries.
discords.
But I mean, whatever.
Yeah, it was kind of funny though, because we ended up stopping doing that because only like 20 people would enter, so it was a lot of the same people winning.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then bonds got so expensive that I was like, I think we calculated I did over a bill
probably.
on bonds.
Yeah, because bonds, when we started giving away bonds, bonds were 3 mil. Now bonds are like,
When I ended, they were
what
like
are they,
12.
12 mil? Yeah,
Yeah.
so
And I didn't realize until the end of that era that I could just give people the gold worth a bond. Instead, I would buy a bond and then pay a mil to make it tradable and then give it.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah,
I
I
mean, that
did
didn't
not.
really matter, but
I mean, that was
that was
probably like
extra.
150 mil extra.
Yeah, whatever. That's not
Gross.
even that much. You've played this game for like 1,000 years. You should have 10 trill.
I should have so much.
You should have a lot
I
of
should have
gold.
so much more than I do.
Like you
I
should
find
have
the
an
weirdest
insane
ways
amount
to
of
waste
gold.
money, but if you would be genuinely interested in joining a cute, we'd just be like a little wholesome, like GZing everyone type clan.
We will do also a poll in Discord just
Yeah,
to
maybe I'll do it like
gauge
next week.
just to gauge people's interest. Because yeah, if you guys would like to participate, not saying that you're going to be in the whatever in the clan chat all the time, but if you like pop
If
in,
you're not in a clan and you want to join one.
yeah, if you'll pop in and be like, oh cool, what's going on in here, or if
Yeah.
like there's a clan event and you'd be down to join.
Because I was kind of under the impression that most people are already in clans and that their clans are already active.
I think a lot of people
But I'm surprised at how much people ask us.
I think a lot of people hop.
Yeah, they just leave them
And
sometimes.
also I know a lot of clans are like full.
True.
Like
We have to go through and delete ours if we do because we have so many people that haven't logged in years.
Yeah, there's a lot of clans that I used to go to, not so much, but I would pop in from time to time and their chat would just be full on busy days.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, I think I don't know how much it is, but I think it was like how many people can be in it? Like
I
100?
thought it was 200. I think
200?
they upped it
Yeah, I think they upped it.
again.
Yeah,
So it might be more.
it used to be. I think it used to be 100, and it would be full for
Yeah.
a lot of them.
Just remember the day that clans came out, if you guys were playing, bro, it did not take much to get a full clan.
No, it
That's all
didn't.
I'm going to say. So we have a full clan of people who haven't logged in years.
True.
But I guess it's weird how many of them don't log in anymore.
Some of them logged in for a long time.
Yeah, and then they
And-
slowly stopped.
Most of them stopped like 90%, but some of them were actual like gamers.
Yeah,
Like,
some of them just left the clan
Some of
because
them
they
were
could
like
join new ones.
2,000 total. Like
Mhm.
they actually like played.
Some you could tell logged in because their friend told them RuneScape has clans. They made a new account
Yeah,
because we just let anyone in. Maybe we'll set a bar now.
true. I think we should. I think we should like have a minimum.
I think we should just to make sure that no like rude persons like spamming. Like if someone doesn't like us, they're not going to keep making accounts.
Yeah. And also like I think we should do like potentially like total level minimums and stuff like that because it's
Yeah.
like
Not high though.
yeah, like we don't want anyone that's like I don't know, like we're
Like-
not really a brand new like beginner type of clan.
Maybe like 750 up
I don't know. We'll
because
see.
that's like a weak plan.
We'll talk about it, but yeah,
Yeah.
we're just gauging.
if we even do it. If you guys are interested, I would love to know.
Yeah, but yeah, that's it. We've had a ton of updates this week.
Yeah, I know we had so much, and then we have more from RuneScape.
Yeah, I'm gonna have even more next week because I'll probably have been playing for quite a while more.
Yeah, and it's gonna be more than just but Gypsum Crab and mining.
Yeah, I've been gemstone
Hopefully it
crab
will be
and
a
mining
variety.
and a couple quests,
Mhm.
and then hopefully by next week I'll have already done a
Hard
few
mode top.
bosses.
You think by next week you could do? Oh my god, you totally could at this rate.
Yeah,
That's so cool. He
I
was
mean-
talking about going to goal, and if he gets the goal pet before me, I'm gonna be
that'd be hilarious.
go to Scurrius and get the pet.
Why would I do that?
Scurrius is actually good for XP.
Yeah, but the thing is, you need like more. I think you need more equipment to go to Scarius than you do for goal.
It's just hard because it's a Slayer boss. It's different.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think Griffin is easier.
There is one attack that can kill you pretty quickly if you're not paying attention, where Scurrius would take longer to kill you. But Scurrius, you have to switch prayers more. Yeah, I died the other day because part of my movie, I was watching a scary movie, and then there was a tense moment and I was watching it, and then I saw something in the corner of my eye, and it was fireworks, so my character died. And I
For
was like,
anyone
"Oh."
that doesn't know, the skill she's talking about is a tornado. There's 5 of them. They stack up on top of each other, and it takes like a full like 10 seconds for it to deal damage.
Yeah,
And it can hit for up to like a 50 or something like that.
yeah, it hit me 50.
It's crazy you even got hit by that.
I didn't move at all.
Yeah, I know.
It was
That's
crazy.
the only way.
I
you
should
could-
have saved the clip of it. It was pretty funny
That's gross.
because I was watching the movie. It was really tense.
Okay, whatever you say.
Anyway, on to actual updates. So the OSRS official podcast had their season 1 finale, episode 10, with Maud Ash joining.
This was actually the first episode they recorded.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow! It was recorded September 5th, the first one. That's kind of cool. Apparently it does run a little bit shorter than the others, but
Yeah, there was a bunch
I'm
of
still having back
there was a
for
bunch of
sure.
issues. Obviously, this was their first episode, so
yeah.
they had a bunch of technical issues. That's why it was kind of weird and kind of delayed, and why it's their last episode.
I do wonder like what kind of technical issues they have, and I hate to say it because do you remember when we had Guthix Rest on what they told us
No.
that they had, because Mod Sween and Aiza are the people doing it.
Oh, yeah.
It was Guthix Rest, right, that this happened to?
I think so.
They had Mod Sween on their podcast, but they had their guests record separately.
But yeah, Sween never sent
Yeah,
his
never
audio
sent it.
file to them, so they could just never put out the episode with Mod Sween.
And I still think about that. I'm like, I wonder if he just like forgot to actually record and just didn't want to say that.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that would be me. I'd just be like, I'm not gonna reply because I messed up.
Who knows? We'll never
But
know.
the technical issues, because I was like, what kind of technical issues could they have? And then I was like, well, maybe it's similar to the other one.
Could be.
Anyway, so what to expect in this episode, from player to JMod, how Ash got hooked on RuneScape in 2001, what it was like joining Jagex 2004, and why the early days felt like everyone was building the same world together.
Yeah. They also talk about helping sailing cross the finish line, what Ash was tinkering with lately, and also the kind of small but important polish that makes new content feel like home.
Quest Brain Unleashed.
What the
Is that
hell?
like Jimmy Neutron Brain Blast?
Yo,
Anyway,
also, if you watch Jimmy Neutron, do
Mrs.
you guys
Fowl.
remember Mrs. Fowl?
Do you remember? You know, we used to do like the this week on the docket and just like rhyme.
Sprocket.
Yeah, you did that a few times in the Miss Fowl voice.
It was fairly Miss Fowl.
It was pretty good. The story behind making friends with my arm, what it's like getting full creative control, and why quest writing is still one of the most satisfying things you could do in old school. I feel like it would be hard to do.
I mean, he's the one that made the Cuthbert.
Oh yeah, he did do that. That was a
Yeah.
fun one.
Soundtrack secrets. So how Ash approaches composing for OSRS. He also, for anyone
Sounds
that
crazy hard.
doesn't know, plays violin.
Yeah, he even took stage at RuneFest and played the violin.
Yep.
That's pretty
And
sick.
he did that with a metal band.
Was it metal? I don't remember.
Not on stage, but he did it with a metal band for their like YouTube.
That's so fun. Good
Yeah.
for him. Soundtrack secrets, legends and late nights, the behind the scenes reality of emergency fixes, including the infamous Faldor massacre. Oh my god, he was there for it.
True.
I didn't even think about it. How funny.
He was there.
Wow. And what those moments taught the team about building safer systems. So that episode is out now if you guys want to go listen. I'm sure it's a really good one.
Yeah, it's funny. My favorite part was I saw a few excerpts from the podcast,
Mhm.
and Mod Ash seems like a super humble person, just in general, but like this kind of solidified it, where he was talking about his rise in popularity throughout the 20 years of
Is
his
it just 'cause
career.
he's been around so long? Because like, why is he like the most popular?
Well, that, and also, I mean, he
he just
doesn't.
seems cool.
He's usually associated with good content. Like
Yeah.
you're not like, oh, who made this change? That damn Mod Ash.
True. I feel like if he messed up, we'd all be like, "It's okay, Modash."
Yeah. So he's built up a lot of social credit with us.
Yeah.
But anyways, it was funny because he was talking about that, his rise in popularity. He's like,
Yeah.
it was funny because he's like, I don't really get people's like infatuation with me as a person. He's like, I get it when people come up and they're all like, oh, this part of the game, that's
Yeah.
like really cool. He's like, I can get that. But whenever people are like interested in me, he's
Mhm.
like, that's really weird. But then the way he thinks about it is he's all like, but then I thought about how that just must mean that I've like impacted people in such a way.
Oh,
And
that's
it
so
was really
sweet.
nice. Yeah, it was really, you can tell he's like super humble.
Oh my god, I want to have him on the podcast, but I feel like he seems like intimidating.
Yeah.
Me with so many people in the community. Something we forgot to mention last week. I just pulled it up while Robert was saying that too. We're getting leagues this year.
Oh yeah. This was
Yeah.
announced randomly on Twitter. I don't know why they don't
Okay,
make like a blog
I
post.
don't, because it's gonna be. They didn't reveal much about it.
It's still a
um,
reveal. It should be a blog
It
post.
was posted by New Games Plus and then quoted by RuneScape, which made me wonder,
It was,
like,
it was retweeted by them.
yeah, which made me wonder, like, were they not supposed to mention it yet? Because why did RuneScape not announce it? I thought that was kind of weird. Like, if that was a mistake,
Yeah, it
it
like
feels like
literally
it could have been a mistake.
literally the league's reveal for old school RuneScape was never technically revealed by old school
Yeah, it was
RuneScape.
made by New Games Plus on Twitter. and then we just quoted it. So I feel like they must have released it on accident. I don't know.
I have no
'Cause it's
idea.
so bizarre. But anyway, it's gonna be called Demonic Pacts. We're gonna be getting more details during the Winter Summit on January 25th. So that's gonna be in like 2 episodes. We're gonna be able to tell you guys all about it. But leaks! I can't wait.
Yeah, it's kind of funny
Hopefully you
because
can actually play it with your account goals.
not just. I mean, okay, I'm gonna say it, bro.
What?
I foretold the coming of leagues.
Oh, because I thought it'd be in winter.
You thought it'd be in winter.
Well, we don't know for sure,
I said
but
it'd
it's
be
gotta
in
be soon.
summer, and I didn't invent this date. Seemingly every theorist,
There's a conspiracy.
every theorist is saying that it's going to come out on 6/6/26,
Yeah,
which is
the anniversary of the Faldor
the
Massacre.
anniversary of the Faldor Massacre, and also at the very beginning of summer.
Yeah, which means Robert might not be able to play.
Yes, because
Hopefully you can, because you love
this
leagues.
account is going to be coming very much more,
You're gonna be so close to your
involved.
goals by then.
very much more involved
Less AFK.
during the release of it.
Yeah. It could be out later, could be out earlier, no one knows. We just think that because it's named like Demonic Pacts, and before it changes into like, the Roman numerals for 6, it first just says 666 and then turns into that, and people are like, wait, that's the day of the Faldor Massacre. That was also my last day in 4th grade, because that's whenever I found out 666 is an evil number. Someone told me in 4th grade.
This is the number of the beast.
The number of the beast. I remember we had a family Christmas party. We were doing White Elephant, and one of my aunts was like calling for someone. She's like, 6. Who's number 6? Number 6. And she like kept saying it. And I was like, the number of the beast. And she's like, don't say that. Like, serious.
He's gonna come
I was
get
like,
you.
"Ugh."
He's like
I did-
Beetlejuice.
I did see, I already closed the tab, but on the replies, someone did say, like, as the symbol of the devil, this is a no for me.
Yeah, I
I'm
saw
like,
that.
bro, this
I
game
don't
is
know-
filled with demons. What are you talking
I don't know if
about?
they're being ironic, right? Like,
They're probably not.
yeah.
Some people are just
Nah.
weird.
I don't know. Either way, yeah, Demonic Pacts. That's going to be the next league. So hopefully everyone's excited for that.
I am. You can technically still play even after you meet your goals, because they're 2 months long, but there won't be much people in the world.
Yeah, I was like,
So
I
it's
could
kind of a
log in and
bummer.
like mess around like earlier than that,
Yeah,
but
not as fun.
I'm definitely going to be one of those people that's not playing. I'm like going to be the only person on your friends list not playing, or in the clan that's like not playing.
There's always people who are like, it's a waste of game time. Like, you're not
That's gonna
making
be me.
games.
This league.
It sucks because I know you love leagues, so it's actually kind of a bummer.
Yes, it is a bummer.
Maybe the 666 thing isn't accurate.
And I can't play on multiple accounts. Even if I had multiple accounts, I wouldn't be able to because I'm
You
gonna
have to be active. You're
gonna
gonna be
be-
like bossing.
focusing so hard on this account that it wouldn't even be a thing. Like
Yeah.
I would be mining in leagues. Like what? That doesn't sound fun.
That's such a bummer. I hope that even though that date would be perfect, I hope it's later for you, because I
True.
know you like leagues.
Yeah. Oh well. Something else that I do like though.
Do you like these?
is
I didn't even ask.
the next thing we have to talk about, which is some Fashionscape stuff.
Yeah, there's actually a whole poll, so it's not all Fashionscape. I think this poll is probably gonna be ending by the time this comes out, to be honest. It was
It-
supposed to end yesterday and got extended.
What?
I saw on the blog, it said that it would be done on Tuesday the 14th.
No.
What? Or wait, it's Wednesday and it's the 14th. I swear
Yeah,
to
I was
God,
like,
guys.
no, this poll goes until like Sunday.
Oh,
Like it goes
maybe
for a full week.
maybe it opened yesterday.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know how to read.
I was like, no, this poll you can it just
I voted in it today.
yeah, I was like, I think it just opened.
Oh, I might have read it backwards. And I
Yeah.
also couldn't find where it said that. So there's a chance I just like made this up.
Yeah, if you're hearing this relatively on time, you should be able to vote. It should be going until Sunday.
Okay, cool.
But anyways, the first thing is going to be a new pair of cosmetic sandals.
Yeah.
These are the Holy Moly sandals.
Yes, this has been like a meme thing on Reddit and stuff forever. So it's the mole slippers combined with the holy sandals, and you create the holy moles. And the mole has like a little Ceradoman star for a nose and like little wing things coming off the side. It's the cutest thing ever.
Yeah.
And it's actually like
It's useful.
usable. It's not
Yeah.
just Fashionscape.
Yeah, it is Fashionscape in that it has the same exact stats as Holy Sandals, except it looks a little bit cooler. It'll work the same way. It works as a protected item in God Wars Dungeons. It gives you the extra
Or
prayer
Ceradoman
stat.
item.
Yeah, so it's just protected item.
Yeah. Oh, I know what you mean now. I
Yeah.
didn't understand what you meant. I was like, what?
No, an item that protects you.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's going to have all the regular properties, and it is untradeable in this state once it's combined, but you can simply undo that and then sell the holy sandals if you want.
Yeah. And then also they didn't mention it here, they mentioned it elsewhere because there was a blog update that we'll go over a little bit. Sorry for hitting your mic. You looked so offended.
It's just like, how much room do you need to twirl your finger around?
This is gonna be a warm item for Wintertot. So everyone's gonna be wearing their holy mollies at Wintertot.
Yeah, and there was already 2 additional edits to this blog post that we're kind of just going to slot in here when they make sense.
Yes.
So the first edit is for these. A lot of people were upset that the devout boots were not similar and that you can't undo devout boots currently. And people were like, why can you undo the holy mollies when the devout boots are the same exact thing, but slightly different? So they have a separate question that says, do you want the devout boots to be able to be unmade like the holy mollies?
And you couldn't make the holy mollies because they have the same ingredient, if you will. They have holy sandals.
Exactly. You had to choose between the devout boots and the holy mollies, but if you already had the devout boots made, you can't unmake them.
Get to clue stocking, I guess.
Yeah. So yeah, they have a separate question on whether you want to undo the devout boots as well.
Yeah. So you can't straight up just use this on the devout boots, though. You will have to undo them for the sandals. These can be dismantled at any time. Like you said, you will get the mole slippers back as well. If you die in PvP while wearing these, they would split back into holy sandals and mole slippers and be dropped accordingly. And if this passes, combining them may involve a visit to Wyson the gardener in Faldar Park, who will do what he does best, get mildly confused about moles, then agree to combine them for you. And that's it. I'm voting
Cool.
yes. Come on, man. They're so cute.
Yeah, still this next one of the most upvoted
We've mentioned
posts.
this so many times.
One of the biggest upvoted posts of all time for the subreddit. Thousands of you, tens of thousands of people upvoted that post, and it was for none other than the Slayer helm.
The hooded Slayer helm.
Slayer helm, the one that looks like the dragon priest mask from Skyrim.
It does.
That is this one. It is actually getting pulled now.
It's getting pulled. So this would work with players. You have to be 99 first. You have to actually have the cape. Let me explain that too, because I guess some people were upset that you have to be 99. The whole point is you're using your Slayer cape while doing Slayer to like try to get dupe task, but you can't wear your hood because you have to wear the Slayer helm.
Yep.
So it's like, oh, what's the point of the hood? So now you can combine them. Players of 99 would have to spend 1,000 Slayer points at any Slayer Master to unlock the ability Absolutely Slayin. And once unlocked, to be able to combine your Skill Cape hood with your helm or your helm imbued to create a hooded version. This would just be the gray version of the Slayer helm, though. It will not be any other versions of it.
Yeah. So if you still like your recolor, well, you're just going to have to stick with that.
Yeah. This upgrade is purely cosmetic. There's no stat changes or extra effects. The imbued effects of the Slayer helmet imbued will be fully supported once combined, remaining active on the hooded one too. It also says it wouldn't be possible to combine with cosmetic variants. Like we just said, they must be first disabled. Specifically for like the combat achievement ones, it seems like if you use it, it's just going to turn it gray, is my impression reading of it. But anyway, the hooded Slayer helm can be dismantled at any time, returning both the Slayer helm and the Skill Cape hood. And if your Slayer helm is imbued, it will still be imbued. Don't worry.
Yep. So that's it. It just makes you look cool and show off that you have 99 Slayer.
Yeah. I never wear my Slayer cape, and I'm like, oh, maybe I would. Maybe I'll probably just wear the hood.
This next poll is pretty straightforward. They just want to add kind of the rest of the teleports to the Portal Nexus that aren't already there. Like
there's no reason that they weren't there.
Yeah, like Trollheim, Padewa, Lesar, Dariak, Oriana, or Orania, sorry.
I'm loving listening to you say these.
Barbarian, Khazard, Ice Plateau, Respawn, and Teleport to Boat.
Oh, the teleport to Boat's nice.
Yeah, so it'll be the same exact as everything else. It'll be 1,000 times the normal teleport cost.
Which is normal. That's not crazy or new.
And then obviously the requirements to actually cast the spell.
Yeah.
But
obviously
everything is normal.
I think they should add this. That's one of those things where I don't think they really had a poll because it doesn't line up with the rest of the game.
It is weird because there are things in this poll that are not polled, but
I feel like they'd be more controversial than that.
Yeah.
So kind of weird. Anyway, they're changing with our permission. Partially charged teleport crystals. Currently, if a crystal still has even a single charge left, Elenid won't recharge it. You have to fully drain it first and then go and get her to do it after. So with this change, players can recharge tele crystals regardless of how many charges they currently have. Crystals will recharge up to 3 by default, or 5 if you completed the Western Hard Diaries.
Yeah, if anyone
That
was
was a
like
yes for
me,
me.
when I first read this, I wasn't sure what they were talking about. But yeah, the teleport crystals are specifically the ones that take you to,
Letia and Prif.
yeah, let you and Priv.
Mhm.
So those, yeah, it is weird that you had to fully use them
Yeah, I had so many that I just had like 1 left.
because
All of mine are actually bad. I have 40 in my bank.
I was gonna say once mine got to 1, I would delete them.
Oh, you would? You just drop it?
Yeah,
Nice.
because I was like, I'm not gonna ever only want one teleport.
It happened to me the other week actually, where I was doing a clue scroll or something, and I went to Priv, realized I forgot something, went back, and then I realized it wasn't charged, put it away, got a different one that also only had 1 charge.
Yeah, because all of mine were the 5 charges, and
Yeah.
I was like, I'm never gonna want 1 charge, so I just deleted them.
Can I be honest? I bought the Eternal one that like doesn't break or whatever,
Yeah,
and I didn't immediately understand how it worked, and I didn't feel like looking it up, so I sold it back.
you just use it forever.
No, but it's not charged. And I don't know who to go to charge it. Her?
You don't charge it.
I messed something up. I'm gonna look it up after this.
Yeah,
I swear to God, I
don't
bought
think you
it, put it in
charge the
inventory,
Eternal
and it doesn't
items.
just work.
do you? I don't think
I
you
think you
charge the
have
eternal
to.
items because, like, how would you charge
looking
the
it up.
eternal Slayer ring? There's no way to charge an eternal
Yeah,
Slayer
but
ring.
that's probably different. So what's it called? Crystal Teleport?
Yeah,
What's the forever one?
eternal crystal teleport.
Oh, it's literally just called Eternal. Oh, okay. I looked it up. What I was buying was a seed that you
Uh-oh.
have to use with crystal shards to sing it into a telecrystal.
So you didn't actually ever have the actual
Yeah.
teleport crystal.
I had a seed.
Cool. Very good.
And I don't know why, but I was like, this is annoying and I don't want to look it up. So I never did.
Very simple thing to look
It's
up.
very simple. Okay, I'm going to do that.
Yeah. Speaking of simple, we have some additional agility shortcuts. These are things they would add if the poll passes. And also, it's kind of cool. These are, it's nice because there's quality of life mixed in with this.
Mhm.
So they wanted to make shortcuts really short. And so they're making things like stepping stone shortcuts, animations where you would be shuffling, or unnecessary delays. They're going to shorten all of those types
Yeah.
of essentially shortcuts.
Stepping stones specifically, they're only going to have 1 click to cross. It's always kind of confusing because some of them do only require 1 click and then your character goes auto, but some you have to click every single rock, which is
Yep.
weird. I'm assuming they're the older ones.
So they're saying like some of the existing shortcuts that would be affected by this is like the Falador fence jump, Dwarven mine crevice, alchemical hydra shortcut. That's a big one. The Draenor to Port Sarum tunnel, Falador crumbled wall, and the Calphite Queen entrance, also the rocks northwest of Corsair Cove.
I like this because in my mind, you shouldn't have more than like 1 second of a black screen because you're doing an agility shortcuts.
Yeah, I hope.
Like, it's weird.
I hope by them saying the alchemical shortcut, because
You just crawl in
anyone
immediately.
for anyone that doesn't know, the shortcut is actually, I think, just
They
as
did
fast.
shorten it a little bit.
Did they?
Yeah.
Okay, because I was like, before whatever changes,
Wait.
it used to be slower to take the shortcut.
No, it was the same. So the whole thing was use the shortcut to bypass the regular hydras. And they're like, we made a shortcut so you could just bypass the regulars, you know? But it took the same amount of time. And it was just a cutscene of like black screen.
Yeah.
And like
It was
stuff
just
typing
black.
in the chat. And it was the same exact time it would take to run around. It was just so you wouldn't get like poisoned by them, I guess. It
was
was
dumb.
bizarre.
It was
They
crazy.
did shorten it. Now they're going to shorten it even more.
Cool.
I love that. Quetzal whistle improvements. So currently activating a whistle sends you to Reno first before asking where you actually want to go. This is unnecessary. So they want to change that. So using a charge Quetzal whistle would open up the transport interface immediately. Select your destination directly, provides unlocked. A last destination option would be added. Players could toggle whether the whistle.
The whistle?
I keep wanting to say listener.
No, no one
Whether
knows why.
the whistle sends them straight to the Hunters Guild or opens the destination selection menu. And I like that too.
Yeah,
I
it
love
just
it.
removes the click.
Yeah. Because it is kind of annoying when you're like, first we go to the Hunters Guild and then I have to figure out where I'm going.
I've never used a whistle, so.
Oh, you haven't? Okay.
Yeah, I got my pet right away, so.
Oh my God, you did. Yeah.
Couldn't be
Crazy.
me.
We'll read the next Quetzal one. You have the
So
pet, but you've never actually ridden the big one.
I've never.
You're
Oh
wild.
no, I've ridden the big one, just not with the whistle.
Oh, okay.
Because with the whistle, you like summon him.
Yeah.
Anyways, creating a perfected Quetzal whistle is no small task. Even after earning yourself the blueprint, there are multiple upgrade steps involved. Right now, if you lose the whistle, the entire process has to be repeated.
I didn't
and
know that. Thankfully, I've never lost it.
It's not fun. We'd like to propose that players who have already obtained the perfected Quetzal whistle blueprint and who do not currently have one in their bank or inventory or anything like that should be able to reclaim it from the Hunters Guild.
Yeah.
That's it.
Easy. I like it.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
This one I thought was interesting. I like it, but I could see people not liking it.
No, I like this.
You do? Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
this is sick.
So they are we all know like the canoes in Lumbridge, right? Very nostalgic. They're proposing adding a new canoe route along the River Doan, so an RD, adding 5 new stations to better connect key locations across Canada while keeping the system rooted in its original design.
Or if you
So,
pronounce Artie the
Doin.
way that a lot of people pronounce it, it's the River Doin.
Doin or Dugny.
Dugny.
So the new stations would have near Castle Wars, west of the Tree Gnome Village, south of Artie Zoo, east of Chaos Druid Tower, and north of Combat Training Camp. I think this is so cool. I love this.
I mean, yeah, it looks fine to me. I'm a big fan of the canoe stuff in general.
I think the canoe's
so,
fun and the little cutscene's kind of cute too.
Yeah.
And I just remember being so excited when I first started playing RuneScape again. As I was able to make better and better canoes, I was like, this is sick. Because that's how I'd get to like Edgeville.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Yeah, I like this. I think
Yeah,
it's
it's
really
just
cool.
additional canoes, whatever.
Yeah.
This next one is Spirit Tree level progression. I currently don't like it, so hopefully,
How it is in game,
this
or
is
you
better.
don't like? Oh, okay, gotcha.
So currently it scales off of farming level, and it's just kind of weird.
It is weird. You have to really strategize what the best move is because you unlock your first one at 83, a second at 91, no more unlocks until you're 99, and suddenly it's unlimited.
Yep.
So I remember like the second one having to strategize. I'm like, all right, which one makes the most sense? Like, where am I gonna go?
Luckily, I never really used these, so I didn't care, but I
still use them all the
didn't
time.
think they made sense. But now it is hopefully going to make a little bit more sense if this passes. It'll be 1 at 83, 2 at 88, 3 at 93, 4 at 96, and unlimited at 99.
Yes. Temporary boosts like Garden Pie would still let you plant them at lower level as they do now. I think I did that.
Still not a big fan of it.
Really?
I've always thought it should be lower.
Nah, I like this actually.
The thing is, it's not like the Spirit Tree, in my opinion, doesn't take you to very desirable places.
I use the Farming Guild one as my main bank.
Yeah, what other ones do you use very often?
My house.
Oh, so none.
My house in the Farming Guild. Oh, and I use the one in Barrock at the GE. Sometimes when I don't have home tellies, I'll run to my house using that.
Yeah, the only one I've ever used is
And I
the
use it
one
for
at the
clues.
GE that takes me to Gnome Stronghold.
You know what? I do use the gnome ones for clues a lot too. And
Yeah.
the Port Kazard one sometimes.
It's like
Actually,
the
it's not.
Brimhaven one, that one doesn't exist.
Oh, that one's actually so good for farming runs.
I guess.
I don't know. I love spirit trees. They're like one of my favorites, I
Wait,
feel like.
for farming runs, you don't do the fruit tree farming run that takes you from Catherby and then you don't charter to Brimhaven?
No, I would just go to Catherby, do that, telly home, use the spirit tree. It's faster.
That is
It's
diabolic.
faster.
I'm sure it is, but ain't no way. Oh, you're a main. Anyways,
I like it.
no, I mean, to be fair, also, you'd probably have the teleports as an Iron Man. It was a joke.
Mhm.
Anyways, Trouble Brewing, I still think it should be lower level, but Trouble Brewing, rum teleports. So
I didn't know that's what the rums were for. They were tellies to Trouble Brewing. I
I
literally
know
never knew.
nothing about Trouble Brewing.
I think I bought this because I think it's a collection log slot, and then I like dropped it because I didn't know what it was. I don't know. I did that with something here.
Literally, the only thing I know about Trouble Brewing is for a little while, being like a year or something, they had by far the sickest fletching XP in Trouble Brewing.
Oh, they did.
And then they like Loki removed it.
And they do still have some of the best sailing fashionscape, though.
Oh yeah.
You gotta give them credit there.
Anyways, if the proposal passes, both the red and the blue rum would be tradable, meaning that players could buy them from the GE, and players who regularly play could sell them.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I like this. Getting there can be annoying. I think I use a minigame telly.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Revenant Cave telly changes. So currently the Revenant Cave scroll only takes you to the northern entrance, which is not always ideal depending what you want to do. So with this change, using a tele scroll will allow you to teleport to any of the cave's entrances, giving you quicker access to the area you actually want to reach. This should be particularly welcome for players who prefer to play it a bit safer and start at the southern end of the caves. So how would this work? By default, nothing will change. Left clicking, it would still take you north. A configure option would be added to the scroll, so you'd be able to manually choose your preferred entrance to left click in the future and set it to send you to your last used entrance if you'd like. This configuration will also apply when teleporting via the master scroll box.
Cool.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like
I could
some
see
regular quality of life to me.
I could see PKers not liking it, but I could also see it being good because of PKers ganging up on you because they know you're gonna telly there. So
Yeah.
it does kind of add like
It's
a little bit.
a predictable teleport spot.
Exactly. Yeah.
The next thing, these are all unpolled.
Yee! Unfold changes.
Yeah, so the first thing is going to be fairy ring favorites. These are one of the most widely used transport systems,
Do love me a fairy ring.
unlike spirit trees. At
I
the
use both.
moment, even if you've favorited destinations on the fairy ring, you still need to right click, configure, go to the list, and also click your destination. Kind of weird. So now there's going to be a new favorites right click option for players who have at least one destination marked as a favorite. Hovering over this option will have then a sub menu. So it's just integrating.
I love the sub menus.
Yeah, it's integrating 4 menus into just one sub menu.
That's sick.
So it goes from 4 clicks to 1, or actually really 2 clicks, but 1 kind of.
Yeah.
So yeah, just makes it a little bit nicer.
The group tele spell.
I don't like this.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. Okay, so I kind of mentioned this with Shovel Brewing. Navigating to minigames can be a little tricky. So currently the teleport option is buried under chat channel to grouping tab to minigame to telly, and even then not everything is available. I do think it's weirdly hidden. Regardless of what you think of this change, how they have it is very weird and hidden.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think this is
but this isn't a good solve
a very
for it.
gross band-aid fix. I think they should fix the inadequacies of their menu navigation instead of now it's just you're not going to go there.
So yeah, to make this clear, they don't want to, this is unpulled.
Yes.
They are adding a dedicated grouping tele spell designed to make minigame travel easier to understand and quicker to use. So it's gonna be right next to your home tele in the regular spell book, you know, like the
Yep.
auto, you don't even need runes
I'm
one.
not a fan of whenever they change the spell book as well.
So
like
they-
when they change the locations of things.
They do point out in here specifically how in third-party clients you can move the icons to spots that work for you. But
Why
that
are you
is kind of a
relying
lot of
on
work.
third-party clients? What about people that don't have third-party clients?
True. So the new minigame tally menu would be accessible from any spellbook with a single click, only display minigames, keeping the menu focused and clutter-free, clearly show whether tally is available along with other requirements needed, display the tally's cooldown timer so you know when you can use it again. This interface is not final and subject to changes. Like I said, it's currently right next to the home tally.
Yeah. They're also going to be adding teleport options for a small number of minigames that don't have one, like Bounty Hunter, Master Mixology, which I always forget is a thing, and Sorcerer's Garden.
That's kind of nice though that they're adding those. It's
I
very
guess.
inconsistent what minigames do and don't that aren't on this list. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, I don't consider Sorcerer's Garden a minigame.
I do. I could see it as being a minigame.
I guess so.
Anyway, yeah, so they're like, yeah, use your third-party plugins.
Yeah, I don't like it. They're all like, oh, our menu sucks so bad now because we've made it that way over the years that people don't know that the grouping teleport exists. So we're going to add this thing that ruins every non-third party player's like current.
And you have
muscle
been playing on
memory.
mobile a lot, so that kind of sucks.
Anyone that plays on mobile, it's like, and you're used to like where certain spells are or certain teleports are, it's just annoying having to readjust because of it's their fault.
How would you feel about if in the filters of the spells you could get rid of it or hide
I don't care. I don't want to have to go every time that I need to go and find a teleport. I shouldn't have to filter teleports and then like filter through all that. And then if God forbid, if I need to immediately go and start fighting something after that, undo all of those filters and then redo the filters for combat. That sounds insane.
So there is a chance that this will get changed because we're not even going to go over it. There was a whole section on jewelry and tab wilderness teleporting that they literally paused because people didn't like it.
They're not changing any of it. So
I didn't even read it.
I'll give you the gist of what it
I
is.
saw they were doing it and I was like, oh, I don't care then.
So essentially what this is it was to combat incredibly long fights in deep wilderness.
Oh, but people like that. That was the rebuttal.
So, yeah, so currently they were going to make it so that you couldn't use jewelry or tab teleports. This is my understanding of it,
Hmm.
for 2 minutes after dying in the wilderness.
That's actually so lame.
And that was to make it so like you couldn't just, what people were doing is they would die and then they would re-gear in like whatever trash gear and they would run back and continue the fight.
Yeah.
Because obviously there's a good chance that person's not dying within the time it takes you to run back.
Yeah.
And so this is kind of a form of ragging
Hmm.
because it extends the fight that technically that person should have kind of
Oh,
won and
yeah.
you should kind of be dead and out of the fight.
Okay.
But a lot of people, even the people that are getting ragged by these types of players, say they enjoy this type of gameplay.
Hmm.
Or several people on both sides were saying they enjoy this type of gameplay. Like they enjoy the running back or like, killing multiple people over and over again.
Brutal.
It's like a type of gameplay that
It is.
certain people liked.
It's very wilderness to be
Yeah.
able to do this. So
Yeah.
it makes sense that people don't want it changed.
So
They had a whole, like, a decently sized section of this blog about that. And then they just had to edit, say, it's been paused for now.
yeah, they completely paused it. They didn't change it at all. They just said that there's a portion of players that was significant enough that saw this as either something they
issue.
enjoyed or something that they didn't have a problem with
Oh,
or
yeah.
something that they thought was part of the wilderness and they didn't
I
take
feel
any
like
action on it.
In my mind, it's part of the wilderness.
Yeah,
Even though I
kind
would
of.
hate it if someone was doing it to me, it's the wilderness.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, last destination option is going to be added to spirit trees. So now you can right click them and click last destination. Honestly, I use spirit trees for a lot of back and forth, so this would not be handy for me. If you're already in the place, sorry, Goose is hitting Robert and trying to eat his hand. If you're already in the place where your last telly was, you're going to be told there's no destination to return to. This last destination is shared across all spirit trees. And if you haven't traveled using spirit tree yet, you'll be told there's no destination still.
Also, I just need to strike her name from the record. She didn't swipe at me. She actually used her paw to grab my hand, dragged it close to the other side of her face where she wanted me to scratch.
That's the cutest thing ever. She's so cute. I love our cat so much. Oh my
And then the
god.
last thing that's not being pulled is the lunar return orb.
I like this.
Currently the orb opens a confirmation dialogue and people don't like that. So they're just going to make it so it's one click toggle or
Yeah, you
can
just
toggle.
click and you get sent to Relica instead of clicking and saying, do you want to get sent to Relica? And you have
Yeah.
to click yes.
And if the toggle is disabled, then the return orb would be exactly as it is right now.
Yeah, so it's kind of optional
Yeah.
if you want it or not.
It's weird because they jump from that pulled stuff to the unpulled stuff we just talked about, and now back to more other pulled stuff.
So this is weird. It's fight pit improvements. This is not the same as fight caves, you guys. This is like the PvP area.
Yes.
Which I've only done for the diary. You have to go to the diary. I think we went together
Yeah.
to each finish it. Yeah. So this is a PvP activity, very nostalgic for a lot of people. Over time, the game has changed though. Gears become stronger, players become better, and the fight pits haven't kept up. In some cases, the most optimal method to survive the later stages is simply sitting in a corner, praying against rangers, and waiting out the fog. This is obviously not fun. So they're proposing some changes. They wanted to escalate differently. So the proposed escalation: at 1.5 minutes, bats will start spawning, which can suck your prayer away.
Okay, crazy.
I hate
but
that
yeah.
pause that way when I say.
Yeah, that was weird.
Next, the blobs at 3.5 minutes will start showing up. Rangers at 5.5 minutes, and then they're going to start having the mages show up at 7.5 minutes. 9.5 minutes in, Jad's gonna show up. I love this. And then there's gonna be the poison gas stuff after 11.5. Jad will not be hitting the main thing that, or the max hit that he normally does. He'll be hitting up to 50. So, as long as you stay above 50, you're not going to get one shot by Jad because you don't hear his casting a spell from across the room. So, yeah. I don't know. I think it's kind of cool. They also say that the NPCs are going to roam and hunt more effectively, making it harder to hide from them and stuff. And they will not lose interest.
Yeah, you might be slightly, like, why are they even changing this stuff? The only reason this is even on their radar of things that they want to change is because they had a mass PvP event recently. The mods
oh, yeah,
did.
they did an event.
And the way people were winning is just by sitting in corners.
That's so anticlimactic.
Yeah. So, or at least not winning, but getting much further than they should have.
Yeah.
Just rat tactics. And they did
It's
not like
like
that. So that's why they wanted to change it.
a battle royale when you just hide in a cave.
To be fair, I don't think this would necessarily change a lot. And also, no one goes here anyways.
Hmm.
So I don't even know if this will get changed because I think most people kind of are like
I mean,
not involved in this.
it's kind of cool. I mean, it might make it more fun if you want to host like a clan event or something.
You know, it'd be funny if, or not funny, but you know, it'd be tragic if like the 10 people that play this more seriously hate this, but we'll never know. And then it just gets ruined for them because
Oh.
everyone votes yes.
I do think it could be funny to go here, friends, and just have a forever Jad and see who could last the longest.
Forever Jad, crazy.
Yeah, while also getting attacked by other stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway,
That's
that's the
it.
next question. There's also another question. Why did they ask questions, go unpulled, and ask questions again? I
No one
hate
knows.
that now that you
No
pointed
one
it out.
knows.
They always do that kind of stuff. This one's pretty simple. So, should runes obtained from pickpocketing be placed directly into your rune pouch if possible? I'm gonna vote yeah.
Yeah,
I did vote yeah, actually.
true. This next one is actually insane. This is
I
like
like it.
arguably one of the sickest changes
I
if
can
this
see
goes through.
people saying it's too good. I like it,
Kind of
though.
I'm on that side.
Yeah.
So currently the way that herb sacks work, for anyone that doesn't know, is you can fit 30 of literally every single grimy herb in the game into the herb sack.
30 of each.
30 of each. And people are like, wait, what if it was bigger? And Jagex kind of agreed.
Yeah, so now they're going to have a new untradeable item called Pristine Spider Silk dropped by Sarachnis. Using this on the herb sack would consume it and permanently upgrade it to a silk-lined herb sack, which can hold up to 100 of each grimy herb.
Yeah, that's like 1,200 herbs or something.
That's crazy.
Or 1,300.
I mean, to be fair, you're probably not going to actually get all those without emptying your sack. Ew.
Drain the sack.
Ew,
But
Jesus
a lot
Christ.
of people, this is a separate question, by the way. A lot of people were like, yo,
It's already hard to find Sarachnis World.
yeah, sometimes Sarachnis be popping. So if
True.
you like gave us an item that only comes from Sarachnis, we're never gonna find a world.
Yeah.
So to combat that, they were potentially going to also, as a separate poll, add a instanced Sarachnis with a 25k cost to instance, and then you'd be in there. For some reason, they wanted to add a discounted version for Ironman, which I think is dumb.
Why?
I'm an Ironman, and that sounds stupid.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of other Ironmen thought it was kind of stupid, anyways, because
Yeah.
we can use Death Coffer for that, so it's really not a big
That
deal.
reminds me of something that Potato said last week that I thought was interesting, talking about like ultimates. She's like, a lot of ultimates just want you to do the updates like normal, and then we'll just
And
find a
then
way
you
to make it
figure
work.
The
Yeah.
point is to figure it out.
Yeah, because you remember the ship's cargo ultimates only get like
Yes.
10 space.
Yeah,
And she was like, yeah, that was like really dumb because why don't you just keep it consistent?
dude, that's what I'm saying.
It's
Just leave it
weird.
the same for everyone.
Yeah,
Figuring it out is part of the game.
exactly. Anyway, for the herb sack, so it's gonna have a distinct visual appearance, setting it apart from regular. You can only own one herb sack at a time, whether that is regular or this upgraded. And extra spider silk drops could be exchanged for grubby keys, so you can go and sell those or use them if you want.
That's kind of cool. But
Yeah.
yeah, so big Sarachnis update,
I
surprisingly.
like that actually.
And then they're also going to be changing raid unique broadcasts.
Apparently,
This is not pulled. This is just a change they're making.
well, because I guess it used to be good and then they changed it to make it bad and now they want to make it good again.
Yeah, so before they used to say the GE value of the raid unique broadcast, but then they changed it to like the high alc
yeah.
value, and now they're changing it back to the GP value,
Which makes more sense.
Yeah, which makes way more sense because no one wants to see like a twisted bow and it not say 1.3 billion next to it. Everyone
Yeah.
wants to see the 1.3 billion.
At the same time, they are looking to reduce some unnecessary noise by no longer broadcasting duplicate copies of the Threat of Elidness or TOA gems.
Yeah,
Valid.
yeah, just get one, dude. You
Yeah.
only need one.
You only get one GZ.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is kind of I think it's a really good poll, to be honest. They did want to touch on some stuff that they haven't completed from poll 85 still. So adding an MD option to Shades of More and coffins while banking, allowing remains to be deposited directly into the bank, and improvements to emptying containers into the bank across the board, which we've spoken about so many times now. Those are still not done. They said these are not forgotten, both are in progress and involve some heavy bank interface work behind the scenes. So Hopefully we'll get those soon. I don't know.
Big, heavy, and weighty.
If the poll passes, we might get the Holy Molies and Hooded Slayer helm in January, which is kind of cool. And then the rest would be more throughout February and onwards. But yeah. Okay, so polls are expected to open on Tuesday the 13th. I read it wrong. I thought they closed.
I was like, they just opened, I swear.
I was like, that's crazy, you guys. It's done.
That's it for that poll.
I like that poll. It's such a
The
good
next
one.
thing is new player improvements round dose.
Yes, we were literally discussing this because Robert did Tutorial Island, and then we were like,
I did it
oh,
yesterday.
yeah, he did it yesterday.
No, 2 days ago.
Whatever, he did it at some point in his life, and we were like, oh, they didn't add the new changes. I forgot, but then there were some stuff that was different, and we were like kind of confused by it.
Very few things, and by that, the only thing I noticed was whenever I finished Tutorial Island, I teleported off. They make you use the teleport.
Oh yeah.
And also it finishes a quest. It's a quest.
Yeah.
You get quest points.
So yeah, we were kind of confused. We're like, oh, did you just like not see the rest? Turns out they already put some out before and they just didn't put the rest out until now. So we'll go over the stuff that was just added. So they improved the journal and dialogue of early game quest. All of the free to play quests. I am not going to list them all.
It's not all of them. It's 12 of them.
Oh my God. How many are there? More than 12.
Yeah, way more than that.
I don't know. I thought there's only 12.
I've only
Actually, I
done
think there's like 30.
I've only done half of these.
Really? You've
Yeah.
done so much already. It's kind of like Cook's Assistant.
There's not
Sheep
30. There's
Shear,
32
whatever.
quest points in all of free to play.
Oh, 32 quest points, what I was thinking of. I mean, Romeo and Juliet's like 5 quest points.
It's yeah. But yeah, I've done the only ones I haven't. So, okay, so this affects Cook's Assistant, Sheep Shearer, Romeo and Juliet, Ernest the Chicken, Restless Ghost, Mistland Mystery, Prince Ali Rescue, Demon Slayer, Rune Mysteries, and Dragon Slayer.
Yeah, so some of the quests, if you've looked at or read the dialogue in the quest, they can be like very unclear and vague, especially in like the journal entries. So they've gone ahead and just cleared some stuff up with the dialogue and the journals being more clear exactly what were you doing. They even like acknowledge most people are going to use the wiki and stuff, but people
I'm
who
using Quest Helper,
I know, I'm
dog,
surprised they mentioned Quest Helper, but I guess because it's within RuneLight.
because it's
I don't know. Too good.
yeah, it's too good.
It is like low-key too good.
It's a very demonic beast.
It is crazy.
Of a plugin.
So they acknowledge most people use those, but for people who actually want to do the quest as
Please,
intended,
okay, WoW players.
they fixed it. Is it the WoW players?
Please, WoW players, get out of here. No one actually wants to do the quest in this game. Stop it.
I think that's an alright change though. What do you think of the next one?
So these are new style skill guides. I hate them already.
I hate how it looks.
I've seen one glimpse of it and I
I
dislike
don't
it.
like the interface.
So they're going to tune up the skill guides. They're adding beginner-friendly overview sections, which I think that is good.
Yeah.
This is going to tell you about each section. It's gonna you can access them by clicking any of the icons and stuff like that. It'll say what the skill is, how to train it,
I'm gonna see what it looks like in game while you
how the
read
skill links to other skills. For example, you need fire making for cooking, obviously. It'll tell you that. And also quests that might affect it. So, okay. The big pro and the big con.
it. Yeah.
Big pro, it does look significantly more usable. Two big cons. One, significantly more reading required.
I don't even know how to open this, to be honest.
What are you talking about?
Like, I don't know how to even get to this page that they're talking about.
Is this even in the game?
They said it was today's update, right? Wait, did they say it's today's update? Today's game update introduces second batch of new. Yeah, it should be. I don't know. I don't know how to get to it. It could also be because I have it on Modern View or something. Or maybe you have to be a new player. Regardless, I don't know how to actually get to it. Oh.
Ew.
Okay. All right. We paused. No, you said ew.
Gross.
You
Okay.
have to go to your settings and click to have the new skill overview.
Oh my god, this is so disgusting.
I don't love it. I like the idea. I like the information they're
Ew.
giving you, but I don't like how it looks.
This is a foul deal. Trick of the devil. So, yeah.
But I like the info you get.
If you decide to check
Oh my
it
god,
out,
we're so dumb. It literally says how to do it if we just scroll down. Instead, we just sat here in silence trying to find it
it took like 2 seconds.
for 20 minutes.
Yeah, so if anyone does decide to go and switch on the toggle that says enable new style skill guide interface like we just did, you will regret it. Yeah, this thing is ugly as a mug
It's not
because
cute.
if you look at like the skills in game right now, like it shows the skill, it has like a little excerpt about like what it is, what it's about, and then that's it. Like it's not super informative, but it has like a little bit of art, and then you can kind of scroll down and you got the rest of the items for the
I
skill.
think it just looks so bulky.
Yo, this is just like words, and then it just shows all of the weapons immediately. Yeah, it I don't think it looks very
They
good at
are sorted
all.
by category, but it's just like I just don't like how it looks. It looks like the setting page. I don't know.
They can leave this in the toggle options. I would never in my life recommend this to a player.
Yeah, I immediately just turned it off.
Like literally never. Not to anyone. Not a new player,
Yeah.
experienced player, someone that's coming from a game where it looks exactly like that. I would not recommend it to anyone.
Yeah. Aside from that thing that I don't think Robert's gonna be using actually. My
Yeah,
vibe is he's not gonna use it.
maybe not.
We had some
Potentially.
sailing fixes and improvements. So they resulted in inconsistency where speed boost durations were shorter when sails were trimmed by a crewmate instead of the player. So now it should be the same duration, no matter who trimmed the sail.
Oh, also I got
Makes
to
sense.
try sailing for the first time.
How'd you like it?
It was pretty chill. I mean, it was fine. The controls are a little wonky.
Mm-hmm.
I wish they made it a little more clear on like where you can go and where like you can't
Yeah. You
go.
do get used to it, but it sucks that like if you go into an ocean you're not strong enough for yet, you start immediately taking damage. And I actually
Oh,
died multiple times because you take damage so quickly
it's very quick.
that you can't really be like, wait, what's happening and turn
That's
around.
that's not even what I was necessarily referencing. I was just like immediately they send you into the ocean and then everyone is greeted by like this crevice which is between an island and the shore,
Mhm.
and it is like not impossible, but it is incredibly difficult to navigate. It's like nearly unnavigable. And I just wish they made it like more obvious the differences between the shore that you can clearly not go to and the ocean which you can go
Yeah.
to. And also it's just awkward when it's only one tile you can go to, then your boat's all like trying to do
You
like
don't know what
a
to
it's like
do.
a doing a like
I
a
also got
weird
stuck a few
thing.
times doing that. You're still on
Yeah.
a raft though, yeah.
Yeah, I'm still on a raft.
Okay.
So it's honestly not that big a deal, but it's just like
It'll
it's
be
just kind of weird.
it'll be a bigger deal whenever you have a bigger boat. You'll get frustrated.
No,
There's
it's not a
some
big deal
charty
because
things you
it's
have to be on a raft.
oh really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I remember I told you that.
Oh, it was painful.
Remember the it was
I
the I
spent
was like you can get on a
forever
raft and then go
I
around.
spent forever on a raft getting to one spot and I forgot my current duck, so I had to go back.
That was the place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And someone else was there and I was like, damn it, I forgot my duck. And they were like, good luck.
Yeah. I think yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
I only did a few navigation things because I did the Pandemonium quest. It's okay.
Okay. Other than that, you can now store your outfit cosmetics from Barracuda Trials in the Magic Wardrobe of your POH. So that's the Storm Cruiser, Swamp Cruiser, and Crystal Glider's outfits. I actually was trying to store those the other day, so I'm glad that they work. The Horn of Plenty and Griffin Feathers can now be put in a Huntsman's kit. By the way, I actually got the jar at around 2500 KC at Shelving Griffin. Still no pet, but I'm taking a break for the bingo. To make running port tasks smoother, we made the first left click option on cargo holds be deposit hold or deposit held if you're carrying cargo. A stash unit is added on Brittle Island, which will come handy for the master remote clue step. Bow in front of the cave on Brittle Isle. POH battlers can now correctly repeat their last sawmill task when making all the new woods, and player can no longer train combat beyond level 3 on Tutorial Island by shooting sea-born NPCs.
I wanted to say that.
I'll go back then.
You just skipped me.
Anyway, he was petting Moose. So you can read the next part.
Sure. So we have maintenance opinion poll. Man, they need to work on the titles better.
Yeah.
So with RuneScape or with old school players spread all over the world, any downtime will inevitably clash with the perfect playing time for some of you. That's why we come up with a maintenance opinion poll. Just tell them which time of the day is the best time of the day, aka when you're asleep.
Yeah. And
Usually.
yeah, it's gonna be live in game until Monday, so you have a few days if you're listening to this early. This is just a poll though. They might not actually listen to us.
Yeah.
Per usual. Okay.
So yeah, if like every time, I know this is a big thing for Australian players for a lot of times because, you know, obviously you're the opposite of us. Also, shout out to you guys because apparently it's hotter than actual hell over there.
Oh
So
yeah, I heard.
yeah, good luck. One, being able to log in, and also two, not actually turning into a little like fried egg.
Yeah. Anyway, the official client has recommended their spec updates that they'd like you to have.
They've updated their recommended specs.
What did I say?
You said they recommended their update.
You read this.
Yeah, it's honestly just a bunch of technical stuff. They're just
That's why I didn't want to read it.
They're just making it so that it's easier to tell which specs they recommend for Windows and Mac and Android devices. So obviously, if you're meeting the bare minimum specs, you are having a rough time, but it's still playable. And they also have recommended specs.
Okay.
So yeah, they're just saying they made it a little bit more readable, I guess.
Cool. We have some other changes. So some NPCs were behaving weirdly. They've been fixed.
This is from last week.
Yeah, so Crux, Dungeon Monkeys, Thermine Smoke Devils, Light Creatures near Juna, most Hunter Creatures, Moral Rexars, and Ogre Shamans have now been fixed. So hopefully they're not acting weird anymore. If they are, report as a bug, please.
Yeah, and another big bug was for the Eye of a Yak. In Tomb of a Mascot,
It has been fixed.
Yeah, Akka and his shadows no longer appear after getting hit by the Eye of Yak. Likewise, the
No,
player...
they were disappearing.
no longer disappear.
Yeah.
Likewise, the player character no longer disappears after dealing damage to Yama using the Eye of a Yak.
So goofy.
Yeah.
They also resolved some Z buffering graphical bugs for the following. So we could go back and forth.
Sure.
Waterfalls no longer have clipping issues.
Mounted dragon heads no longer clip through the wall of Wizard Treyborn's room in Wizard Tower.
A skeleton in the fight arena jail cell no longer phases with the wall.
The rod of the workbench in the crafting guild no longer sticks through the ceiling.
Harbor archways and Fortis Cothin now render correctly.
The star symbol of the astral altar no longer looks busted.
The Morty Swamp Warland has been cleaned up.
And lastly, well, I guess that is lastly. You just read it as if I had more.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's more bullet points. It's just not Z buffering.
Yeah. I see people just randomly come up with a Z buffering stuff every once in a while. So if you find things floating or clipping weirdly, then, maybe report it.
Yep.
To make reading polls easier on mobile, the poll interface now takes up the whole screen.
I kind of like that, actually.
Yeah, it's better.
Fixed a bug where the Kramja Die reward lamps could be used on skills below their intended levels. So those have been fixed. The Kramja Hard Diary, now you have to be level 40 or above to use the lamp. And for medium, you have to be 30 or above to use the lamp.
Big.
Yeah, that's it for the update this week. Our first update of the year.
Yeah.
It's an okay update for the first update.
Also, shout out 33 mining.
Jesus Christ.
I started at 22.
Oh my God. I did forget that I wanted to say some key dates and times coming up for the 25 years of RuneScape. Also, happy 25 years RuneScape.
Happy 25.
Yeah. Tomorrow, so when this comes out for Patreon listeners, on January 15th, there is a RuneScape 25 celebration video that I guess is supposed to be RS3 and OSRS. On January 19th, there is RuneScape Ahead. In my mind, that looks like an RS3 type
It does look
timeline.
specifically like RS3.
Yeah, like maybe like their version of a summit, but smaller. Our summit is going to be on January 25th. And then RuneScape Dragon Wilds is having their own summit
They
on
don't
January
need that.
29th. I mean, maybe they do. Maybe there's going to be some big announcements.
You just need one roadmap. You don't need a whole summit for a
roadmap's what I was
single
looking
player
for.
type of game. I know it's
Yeah.
technically not single player, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I think they're doing a little bit too much there.
Valid. That's it though.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
We have questions though, so shout out to everyone that's been asking questions. Sorry if it looks like I'm more concentrated on my phone at the time. It's because I'm going to Motherload Mine now. So
Oh, you could finally go?
yeah, I got 33 mining. You only need 30 to go.
Why did I think you had to be 65?
No. Also, I'm going in there with a copper pickaxe,
Copper?
bronze.
I was like, we have copper pickaxe?
Yeah, I downgraded. That's how low Iron
He
Men
just
start.
made it up. Anyway, so first questions from Harger. Would you vote yes if Jagex proposed to dedicate resources to the following? So on a regular basis, the map will be updated with small changes to make the game's map feel like more evolving. Examples include bars, stores, etc. closing or new ones opening. Oh, I'd be so sad for the small businesses closing. A bridge being broken for a month with new NPC repairman placed to work on it. Fishing spots moving. A new agility shortcut opening up in a city for a month before the city finds out and closes it down.
That's crazy.
What do you think?
Yeah, dude. Whenever I first
you vote
read
yes?
this, I would absolutely vote yes because this actually sounds really sick. I like it a lot. I think it adds okay, I've always been kind of weird in this, so I think a lot of people might disagree.
Mm-hmm.
But I've always thought I've always been disappointed in MMOs specifically when there's just not a lot of NPCs running around. I'm all thinking to myself,
yeah.
Like it can't be that much more intensive just to add like a few dudes running here or there.
Mm-hmm.
Like people walking around talking trash. They have that in World of Warcraft cities, and I think it adds a really big aspect to them.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of like MMO cities, there's people just standing,
Yeah.
leaning, not walking around, not doing stuff. I think if people added more small things, especially if they're on a rotation like
Mm-hmm.
this seems like a lot of work. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, if there were anything like that, I feel like it adds like the little things add so much liveliness to just in general. Like I've been watching a lot of Minecraft recently. Like
Yeah.
specifically Minecraft building. I like Minecraft building a lot.
Okay.
And I've been watching a lot of it. And it's funny cuz like anyone can build a house.
Mm-hmm.
That's not impressive. Even if it's a big house, that's not super impressive. It's the very like minute things that make the house feel much more special.
Yeah.
So I think that also carries on to a lot of other things, including world building.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it could go a long way. I think this is probably way too much in that it's like a revolving thing, unless it's like kind of like if it was more like procedural, like randomly generated in a way,
Mm-hmm.
like they have like this many NPCs it could be, and this many types of stores it could be, and then it just like slams a few of them together or whatever. That would be cool. Whatever.
Yeah.
I don't care. It doesn't necessarily need to make sense. But if it was like that, that would be cool. I would be super down for that.
Okay. But like specifically some of these issues.
Like bars, stores closing and opening, fishing spots moving. I'm not a big fan of fishing spots moving because that's like a training thing.
I think I like the in general, like I don't know, like bars closing and stuff, like
Yeah.
or like you said, just adding more NPCs. I don't want anything that actually affects gameplay. So if a bridge is blocked, that's actually very annoying.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
No, I don't like that. I think
Or the skilling related.
it would be cool if a bridge was like partially closed.
Yeah.
Like half of it was closed, so you had to go on the left side or something.
Yeah.
Because
But
then
it's
it's
still
like
actually there.
it's like, oh cool, they're working on this. Like what whatever story, maybe there's like a dead troll on the side and there's like a rock, like clearly he was doing
Yeah.
something. And then it's like, oh, I guess we're just using the left side of the bridge today.
Mm-hmm.
Like who
That's kinda
cares?
cute.
That's not a game breaking thing. It's just like a little bit of world building, like a troll got loose. Like when does that
Yeah.
happen?
But anything that actually changes how you play the game, I
Yeah.
wouldn't want.
I'm kind of glad you brought up the new agility, like a new agility shortcut opening. That is along the lines of probably as far as I would want this to go.
Hmm.
Is a like none of them would have to close. Like anything in the game would have to stay the same. But like maybe there's a renovation in a building in Varrock. Very minute thing, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, now you can jump in between these buildings.
Oh, only temporarily though.
Yeah, only
The
temporarily.
thing is, with the RuneScape community, myself mostly, I feel like you'd get that and you'd get so used to it. Whenever you lost, you'd be pissed, and then they'd be like, "All right, guys, we'll pull it. Should we add
I'm
it to the
thinking,
game?"
no, I'm thinking of something so small that people might not even use it. Like,
Okay.
for instance, like maybe
Like kind
okay,
of like just an Easter egg inserted.
maybe Aubrey in the
Mage shop.
in the maid shop in Varrock like blows up something, and it clearly is like like blown up and smoky in his place. Opens the window for the next maybe just for a day
Yeah.
or maybe a few hours. I don't really know. I don't really care. You can jump through the window.
That'd
It
be
just
kinda
makes
cool.
getting to that bank, which no one is running from Aubrey to that bank.
I do.
Exactly, but it's not like it's a game changing thing. It saves you 10 steps or something.
Over. That's
It's going to affect the
this is a
people
very efficient
that
game.
are mining rune essence.
Yeah.
So it'll only affect like less than 0.5% of players.
I think it would also help a lot of players who aren't familiar with Iron Man, like me, in every league, just go and buy stuff, go to the bank, get more gold, come back and buy more stuff. I actually do that a lot. Like I
Whoa.
very frequently use that route.
For runes, the stackable item.
Yeah, I would just be like, oh, I don't have enough gold, and then I'd go get more.
Whoa,
I didn't want
just
to carry all my
bring
gold
the
with
gold
me.
with you.
I don't know why I didn't. Or maybe my inventory's full, but
That's crazy.
anything goofy someone could do in this game, someone like me has done. So I would actually be like, I want to keep this.
Okay, well, in spite of that 1%, I don't think games should be built around 1%. So I would still implement something like that,
Okay.
in spite of people not liking it for whatever reason I think is crazy or not.
All right. Last question is from Matt on Discord. Where would you be on a scale of 1 being extremely mad to 10 extremely happy if Jagex changed all transportation methods to reflect realistic time required to transport?
Do it.
This means teleportation is instantaneous, but other method or teleporting is instantaneous, but other methods like gnome gliders, hot air balloons, mine carts, eagles, etc. might take multiple minutes depending on the length of your journey. You can still be AFK during this time. 1, extremely mad. I hate this. Because it reminds me, like, I hate running in this game. Traveling in this game pisses me off. If I can't get somewhere in like 20 seconds, I start to get so like flustered.
You have stam pots though.
I know, and it still annoys me. Like, it's crazy. I've gotten better at it, I'd say. It doesn't annoy me as much as it used to, but no, I would hate this. Especially if it took multiple minutes, like on the gnome glider. Nah, that's crazy.
I think it would
1 to
be
10.
fine. Yeah, sorry. I think I would probably be like a 4.
Yeah, Harger
in
voted
my
a 4 on it, which I'm assuming means 4.
in my
as
head,
well.
I'm assuming 5 is neutral. I would be slightly
Displeased.
perturbed by this.
Yes.
It wouldn't be like, oh, I'm not playing, or like Michelle or anything. I wouldn't even be really upset about it. I would just be like slightly like if you wake up and you're like, I'm just not in the best mood.
Harker did say the only way they'd support is if you could watch your trip, like see other people, which reminds me a lot. This is actually what flying carpets that traveling does.
Kind
You
of.
have to do the cutscene, and it is kind of annoying.
The only reason I'm at a 4 and is because I could easily see it going to a 6.
Oh,
And that's because I think if they built around this, as in if they made it so you could do things whilst traveling
like Fletch.
more easily, like maybe they made it so there are ways to bring additional stuff like onto your gnome glider. They're like, all right, did you pack your bags? And it's like you can bring up to this
One toy.
this many extra things. It's like, cool, now you can either, one, you should by default be able to high alk while doing this.
Mhm.
2, it's like maybe you can start fletching or
So
something.
it's not quite the same as the Shantae carpet where you literally can't do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was thinking like if they catered to this style of transportation, I could see it because like one, it is a form of world building for sure.
Yeah.
Like if it was just the background was like nothing, like meaningless, but if you could see people running around or other people flying, I don't care, but if you could see people running around or something like that, like you're like flying from Falador to Paul Nivnich or something like that, it's like you're flying over Lumbridge. It's like, cool, I get to see all like the noobs or
yeah, someone dying to a goblin.
yeah, so if people fighting frogs, and then it's like,
Yeah.
that would be kind of cool. It's like it feels like the world's being lived in. You're passing over people. It wouldn't have to be real life. I think it would still have to be expedited.
Of course.
But
I mean, I think it'd be cool if you could do the cutscene if you want, but you don't have to. If you have to, though, that's what makes me like. No,
yeah,
don't
like I
want that.
said, I would be at a 4, but if they catered to it, like you could do stuff. I don't know what it is, but if there were ways to take advantage of your time in the sky instead of just sitting there and it's an extended loading screen,
Yeah.
then that would take it from a 4 to a 6. I would begin being happy.
Interesting. I still wouldn't like it, but I'd go to like a 3 instead.
Okay.
That's it for our Q&A though this week.
Yeah, thank you for the questions. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you want to be part of this and ask questions as well, feel free to go to discord.gg/Bunebape, ask questions there, or like I said, any of our socials down below.
Yeah, you almost forgot. I say the socials. It's been a few weeks.
I didn't say anything. I'm just breathing. I can't breathe.
Twitter and TikTok are Bunebape OSRS. Twitch, YouTube, Blue Sky, and Instagram are all Bunebape. I stream 4 days a week at twitch.tv/Bunebape or on our YouTube. So come stop by. And this week I'm going to be doing bingo. I'm going to be ending the bingo a few days after this episode's out though. So
Yeah.
I'm going to be trying to get the goal pet. Probably if you show up.
Cool. So that's it. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. And if you did,
We'll see you all
very soon.
Bye-bye.